Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Wayne. So the Nikon ZR is launched and there's been a lot of information from people doing unboxing, what they like about the camera, what they don't like about the camera. There's something that I saw that I want to kind of dive into today, and that is that the H.265 on the camera looks like mush. Now, I don't on the Z6 III. I think my Z8 image looks good. And you guys can tell me, once you finish the video with the clips I'm putting in, what do you like or which is better. But I wanted to do a test so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Now, I have some files on here. When the video's all done, you'll see that I was also doing some editing, and I just wanted to make sure that as I put the files in, I can put some information in so you guys can see that for yourself. So you must be wondering, so where is your ZR? Yeah, this is not a ZR. This is the Z6 III. And as you know, normally I use it sometimes to record myself and sometimes the FX30, but you are watching the ZR. So this is the image from the ZR. It's in H.265. I've set the camera to auto. I have not done the stuff that I normally do, manual mode, so you can see, how everything looks detailed. And right now, as I'm looking at the screen of the camera, I still need my glasses, but from what I can tell, it's about 3000 ISO. Let's verify. 4000 ISO, f5.6, 1/25. That's kind of weird, but that's the auto setting for you. And you guys can tell me, what do you think? There's a couple of series of clips I'm going to throw in here. You'll see me for a little bit. Now let me show you some daylight clips. See if you guys can figure out if it's mush or it's not mush. So I'm out today at Bukit Jalil. I wanted to play with H.265 and the OZO audio. I am standing in front of a, what is this called? Kiddie place area. So that way you can see it. There's music playing in the background, but I want to see how the audio is going to pick up my voice as I'm standing here talking. And I'm going to walk around and film some stuff in H.265 on the Nikon ZR so you guys can see what it looks like.
Somebody tell mommy, tell daddy, Caro is getting well. Caro is getting, Caro is getting well. Somebody tell mommy, tell daddy, Caro is getting well. Yeah, yeah. Caro is getting well. Yeah, yeah. Shit, my wanna quadoka. Ask about quadoka. Shit, my wanna quadoka. Front door, oh you set it down, the way you move it, I can't believe that. Oh let go, oh Niwa, with your body, oh Rewa, Carolina. Where do you come from?
Okay, so you've got a couple of clips to look at, and those were in H.265. And I wanted you guys to see that so you can see what it looks like outdoor with my wife, who's lighter skinned than I am. And I can say, from my thought process, it does seem a little bit more smoother for her. And I know typically I've seen when Asians take pictures, they kind of brighten the camera and they kind of smooth things out. And I think for her skin tone or some lighter skin tone, it will definitely get rid of wrinkles and make things look really nice. Is that mush? You guys tell me. You have a darker skin tone, a lighter skin tone, so you can see both of those. But I wanted to also add something extra in it. So take a look at this and then we'll continue.
Sipping on vodka, doing things she ain't supposed to do. Baby, chola, make a move for the waist to the beat like that. Always flick on it like that.
So the second clip that you're looking at is actually the R3D file. I was going to put it in NLOG, but I just wanted to see if you guys could figure that out. So anyhow, just as a test, these red clips are roughly 12 to 15 seconds long, about 3.2 1/8, if I remember correctly, the 3.27 gigabytes in size. That's much larger compared to a couple of megabytes for the H.265 files. Now, I think the image looked great. Of course, red is red, but you guys let me know if you think the H.265 is workable. And the reason why I didn't go to the Nikon RAW, because a lot of people are looking for image quality and what they want and so on. And clearly the red is better. But is the other portion usable? That's the key thing. So, in addition to that, I wanted to test the camera in like a vlogging situation to see what it was like. And luckily enough, I walked inside the mall and there were a couple of cars set up, new EV cars for sale. So let's watch a clip of a couple of these cars and you guys can see how the camera performed. Let me say that the camera was utilizing EVR as well as normal vibration reduction. And this is the result. Purple seats in a purple car. This is a Dongfeng box. Of course, it's an EV, a Chinese EV. Quite a few of these are making their way into Malaysia, but not all of them are on the smaller size. It's the first one I'm really seeing that's this small. I don't know the specs and anything just yet, but it doesn't look bad. They got this quilted interior. Wow. If you hear the sound of the door closing. I have to say that's some pretty decent legroom in here. Now, as you notice, there's some jitters in there. The camera was set to EVR on, as well as regular vibration reduction. I have to play around with some to kind of figure out which the best setting to use to not get that kind of wobbly thing. But I do recall when I was using the Z8, I think it was back in 23, and I was testing the EVR, just vibration reduction, how the camera can work when you're walking around with it. I remember I came across some information that said the camera has to be set to 1/250th of a second minimum in order for that to work. So I have to play around with the ZR to kind of figure out, where I need to be in order to get that done. Oh, and you guys are probably wondering, here it is. So now the Z8 is recorded. Yeah, I kind of try to trick you guys so you guys can figure it out. So before we go to the next section, let me just say the Z8 is recording also in H.265, but it's recording in NLOG. At some part in the video, the ZR is going to go back on and you're going to see that recording H.265 in NLOG. So the ZR, there are 3 cages for it, actually 2 cages and a, what's this called? A L bracket. So the L bracket is here. This is what I got with the camera in Hong Kong. And this I picked up recently. It's the small rig cage. There is no handle on it. And of course, a lot of people were wondering, on the side here, we have the, is it focusing? We have the HDMI, it's a micro HDMI to HDMI adapter that you can plug into the cage. The cage does come with these icons, these locks, so you can lock inside the HDMI and the USB cable. and that's kind of cool. There's one special thing I like about this cage. Because of how the bar is set up, and let me kind of show you, probably have to do some B-roll as well. It's set up in such a way that the right end is covered for the exposure compensation as well as the mode button, and it's put right there in the cage so you can see it. The cage is actually lightweight. When the guy pulled out of the box and I was testing it, I was like, wow, this is definitely light compared to the one for my Z8. And you know, I said I wasn't going to get a cage, but then when trying to utilize just this, and I'm like, you know, I really should get a cage because it will help me just to get it mounted in my setup, and it actually works. And you know, it doesn't feel too bad to walk around with, even though the plan is not to walk around with another monitor. The plan is just to use this monitor, and yeah. But I can see right now, one of the things that people talk about, you know, the mic definitely is going to have an issue in that area. So you're going to want to make sure that when you tilt it out, kind of like to the side here, and then you can put it back just below the mic. But if you are going to be doing up and down movements, you probably want to kind of put it off to the side and use it. It's annoying, yes. The other option is get a monitor on the handle, put on top, so you don't have to worry about what's here. Anyway, hope you guys like the first look at this ZR cage. I'm not going to get another one. Maybe someone will do one with the other one with the handle. But they call it the advanced cage. And I don't think I need the advanced cage, but that's something else for the future. Who knows? So these next clips are going to be the OZO System testing the mic inside a restaurant. I think it's in binaural mode. So we'll see how that sounds. So now we're at a restaurant and I'm doing another test with the wife as my model. And we're shooting full auto. The camera is at ISO 1100 at 5.6, 1/25th of a second. And yeah, I know some people like, hey, you should be doing double the frame rate. Well, guess what? The camera is managing things and the camera thinks it's okay. So we'll see what the end result is when you guys see it. I'm using the 70-28. I kind of like this little zoom lens. It's smooth to zoom and it doesn't throw off the focus or well, throw off the balance of the camera when it's zooming. So I'm going to be testing the microphone. I had it set to binaural when I was outside. Now it's like pointing directly in front. So let's see what it's like. We're getting a meal delivered. Thank you. Figured it'd be a good thing to kind of test it out while we're doing stuff. See what the audio sounds like. There's music playing in the background. That cluster of shire. Probably we got too high. My volume is not very high. So we're having Vietnamese food today. I'm back behind the camera, so the audio may not be the greatest because I didn't adjust the microphone when I took the camera from my wife. So the audio wasn't the greatest with me sitting in front of it, but when I was behind the camera, the sound was better. So I still have some more playing around to do to kind of tweak things. Of course, external mic usually works better, but in a pinch, they said the OZO mic should work fine. Now you do hear a lot of the background noise with me talking, but it was kind of, you know, a little bit higher than my voice. And I brought up my voice by using the voice isolation a bit further inside the video so you guys can hear the difference. But all in all, you know, I like the ZR so far for when I've been using it. It's been pretty good. I wish I had some better footage for you, which I did have, but I erased it, sadly. I should have put out a video around the 22nd when I came back to Malaysia because I got the camera on the 20th, actually the 19th. But I had to hang out with my brother, spend some more time. And when I came home, I was setting up another one of my external drives, and the drive was the same as what I already had for my working drive, and poof, files gone. Anyhow, I'll make some more footage in my leisure so I can share some more stuff about that. But I just wanted to touch base on this H.265 issue. And you guys can tell me, you probably noticed that some of this talking head clip is actually on the Z8. So you guys can tell me what you think about that. This clip is on the ZR, recorded in H.265 NLOG. And I'm just going to apply a LUT on it, the same LUT I will use on the Z8 footage once you see that one, so you can kind of compare how they look. And next I'm going to do another one with SDR mode in manual, so it's set up to match similar settings of what both cameras are doing. This is a H.265 SDR clip on the Nikon ZR. The settings are the same across all three clips that you're seeing. It's all in shutter angle, f4, the ISO is 800. Before I wrap the video, let me show you what the SDR H.265 looks like on the Z8. This is just a quick video, not out and about, but I figured, hey, since I'm here, you guys probably want to see what the Z8 looks like and see what the difference is with the ZR. Do have a Z6 III to throw in the mix, but yeah, this is H.265 from the Nikon Z8. Okay, hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. I've gone through and shown you how the camera works in H.265. Is it mushy or not? Again, put in the comments. I've also did a comparison with the Z8 files, utilizing it in H.265, similar settings to the ZR. And I've also done it in log, so you guys can see both cameras, what they look like in in H.265 in log mode. And I'm hopeful that you guys can make a decision on whether or not the camera is for you from these clips. If not, ask me more questions. If you want me to shoot something else, I can do that. This ending portion is actually being recorded in Red RAW. I want to thank everyone for watching the video and staying with the channel. If you are new to the channel, please remember to subscribe. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give it a double thumbs up. Anyway, thanks everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.